Hi, this is a second tutorial video, and this is a follow-up from the previous Excel tutorial where we made this plot right here. So in this video, what I'm going to show you are some tricks or tips and tricks and maybe some common problems you might come across. So for example, if you reverse the axes that you wanted, so over here I have reversed the data points we used from our last video, and you accidentally put temperature and time in opposite columns. So if this is the case, when you select this and go to Insert and Scatter like we did in the last video, Excel automatically treats time as your dependent variable, and so this becomes a plot of time versus temperature, which is not what you want. So if this happens, what you can do is first make sure your chart is selected, then come up to Design, select Data, and what you'll want to do is remove this data field completely. And so if you look at the graph, you see that there's nothing here anymore. Now we want to go to Add. You can type in the series name, so temperature. Then you select your X values. So your X values are actually time, so don't select the label, but select the values. Then Y values. With Y values, make sure you delete this 1. Excel likes to put those 1s there, but we don't need that. Then, after you have deleted that, select the corresponding Y values. And then, as you can see here, our plot is now the plot of temperature that we want. And then you're going to click OK. OK. Once again, I like to delete this series label if I only have one series. And then, as before, you're going to go Layout and add your data labels and axis labels, change your title. And so that's how you take care of misplaced columns in your Excel data. And okay, so that's trick number 1 I was going to show you. The next trick is a generic Excel trick, so we'll delete the graph. So this temperature we said was in Celsius, and Excel is very powerful. It allows you to set equations. So for example, if I want the temperature in Fahrenheit, then I can set this equal to, what you do is you select the column, you press equal, and then click temperature, and you can type in the equation. So for example, conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit, I believe is times 9/5 plus 32. So as you can see, this would be the equivalent. And then what you can, after you have typed in one equation, so if you select this, so what this equation is saying is that C2 is equal to whatever A2 is times 9.5 plus 32. So that gives you 77. After you have done this, what you can do is you can click this little box here, this little box, and drag it down until it matches up, and it will automatically calculate all of the different points. So that is how you generate equations. Then, using equations to generate numbers, So after you have done this, now you know how to generate all these points. You can select this and plot that like we did before. So that is how you use Excel to write equations to generate points. Okay, let's do it again just to make sure it's clear to all of you. So for example, maybe I want time in minutes instead of seconds. So this would be equal to B2, which is our time in seconds, divided by 60. That is a conversion from seconds to minutes. And then you can drag this down, and now that'll be the amount of time in minutes corresponding to what we had before on this part. And then once again we can select this data and we can graph. Now we can make a graph where it's temperatures in Fahrenheit versus time in minutes. So as you can see, Excel is very powerful. And the last thing I want to show you in this video is that to get a graph like this, like we made before, to Word, if you're writing a lab report, all you have to do is select it, press Control, copy, go to your Microsoft Word, and just paste. Very easy. And Microsoft Excel takes care of all this for you, so you don't have to worry about anything else. And you might even be able to adjust some of the parameters inside of Word, which is very useful. And okay, well, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.